Paddy Pimblett's UFC debut has everyone talking, but how did he get here? Is Paddy Pimblett the next big thing in MMA, and where did he come from? He's well liked by the audience. Let's have a look at the Baddy and see what we may expect from him in the future. These are facts about Paddy Pimblett fans never knew about. Where did Paddy Pimblett come from? He's a well-known British mixed martial artist, fighter, social media influencer, athlete, and entrepreneur who was born on March 1st, 1995 and is 26 years old. Paddy Pimblett is originally from Liverpool, England in the UK, and he's 26 years old. Paddy Pimblett is not of Irish descent though. Because of their similar career paths and his first name, the 26-year-old has frequently been compared to Conor McGregor, prompting many to believe that he is from the same country as the Notorious. However, this is not true. His fascination with mixed martial arts can be traced back to 2009 when he witnessed Vitor Belfort and Rich Franklin engage in the main event of UFC 103 in Las Vegas. After a week, he decided to join the Next Generation Fitness Center in Liverpool. Pimblett was ready to enter the world of mixed martial arts after a little more than 3 years. In 2012, he made his professional debut against Nathan Thompson, and he defeated his fellow countryman by TKO in the first. His work in cage combat is what he's best known for. The nickname Baddy has been given to him by many people around the country. As a result of his professional mixed martial arts career, Paddy has a 16-3-0 professional mixed martial arts fighting record. The Cage Warriors Featherweight Championship has also been a target of attention on a number of occasions. Paddy made his professional fighting debut in September 2011, and he won his first match by way of submission. Pimblett made his professional debut in a legacy match against Nathan Thompson, which marked the beginning of his professional wrestling career and marked the beginning of his professional wrestling career. Not only that, but he has also competed in a number of battles over the course of his professional wrestling career. Pimblett was signed by the Ultimate Fighting Championship following his shocking victory against David Martinez in March of this year. As a result of his professional mixed martial arts abilities and marketability, Paddy Pimblett was offered the option to sign a contract with the Ultimate Fighting Championship on March 29th, 2021. Paddy's net worth is estimated at about $250,000. What does Paddy say about his future? So what does the future hold for the UFC's newest star? He is hopeful that he'll be fighting on home grounds and that his name will be displayed on the scoreboard. "I'm the new cash cow," said Pimblett. "I've taken over as a top attraction on the UFC roster." He is also supremely confident. "It's best if I can make it to the game next week, lad. I'm the new guy in town, lad. I'm going to get called out on this now," says the fighter. You're aware of who the young man is. Paddy's becoming very famous very quickly. Following the battle, Pimblett's rising fame was promptly chronicled by onlookers who were paying attention. He had just under 100,000 followers on the social media network Instagram before the bout, which he used to promote himself. Following the announcement of the decision, Pimblett's following soared to more than 350,000 at the time of the writing, according to the latest available data. A new star seems to be born, but a real star wins more fights than they lose. We'll just have to wait and see if Pimblett is just another, Conor McGregor with the bigger mouth and fists as his career progresses, or if he's a real fighter and stays true to his word to the end. Paddy's love life. Pimblett never hesitates to share his favorite pics with his family members or with his partner, who has now become his fiance. He, on the other hand, prefers to maintain anonymity, and he has not yet mentioned her partner's identity. He has been in a relationship for a long time, and followers have been able to view her via images posted to his Facebook page by other fans. Getting to his debut fight almost didn't happen. Baddy was finally due to make his UFC debut, but that was still up in the air as of last week, according to reports. The original plan for Saturday, September 4th UFC event was for it to take place in London, marking the organization's first visit to the United Kingdom since the outbreak of the COVID-19 virus. That explains why well-known English athletes such as Darren Till, Molly McCann, and Pimblett were booked for an event that would later become UFC Vegas 36, the Ultimate Fighting Championship. If the fight had taken place in England, Pimblett would have had one less thing to worry about. However, fighting in the United States for the first time meant Pimblett needed to obtain a visa, which he almost didn't acquire because of a small transgression from his boyhood. Pimblett said to Ariel Helwani on Monday's episode of the MMA Hour that figuring out how to get to his fight was a bigger problem than preparation for the bout itself. Going on to say, "This has been more stressful than getting ready for the fight," Pimblett reported. "Last Monday, when I went to the embassy, I got a caution when I was 19. A caution means like it's not on your record anymore, and it was for possession of cannabis, which is legal in Las Vegas. The man in the embassy told me I was ineligible for a visa, so the UFC had to send off for a special waiver, and luckily enough, it came back in time. But when I got home from London on Monday night, I sat in my house and cried for an hour thinking that I wasn't fighting. I literally sat there for an hour and cried my eyes out and thought it was over. I've had the best camp of my life, and a man sitting behind a desk is stopping me from fighting." Pimblett's anxiety was exacerbated by stories that began to spread regarding the prospect of his UFC debut against Luigi Vendramini being postponed or cancelled. However, Pimblett claims that he was never warned that the fight was in peril, and that others may have jumped the gun by reporting the story before Pimblett even knew what was happening. "I think Vendramini's manager got asked if Paddy Paddy didn't get a visa in time. Would you have a replacement opponent? And they said, yeah, Pimblett continued. Then they went to this journalist and said, we've been offered a new opponent. Did you have a contract in front of you to sign? Was it officially a new opponent? Because I don't think it was. Except for the fact that he has to deal with it, Pimblett is pleased with the way the build-up to his first UFC fight has gone. In the wake of back-to-back victories over David Martinez and Decky Dalton, Pimblett, 16-3, is brimming with confidence and does not expect to require the assistance of the judges on Saturday. My training camp has been perfect, said Pimblett. My boxing, my kicking, my jiu-jitsu, my wrestling, my sparring, my strength and conditioning. I'm a new specimen now. I'm a different animal even from what I was 6 months ago when I fought David Martinez. I'm a completely different animal now. Luigi's not going to be ready, man. I swear to God, he's not going to last any more than 5 minutes, so he's not going to enjoy his 5 minutes of fame in the cage with me. The dream first fight. Paddy's first fight this weekend at Las Vegas 36 was one of those the younger fighter will always remember. A left hook and two-punch combination by Vedramini exposed Pimblett's defensive vulnerabilities and upright chin, but he still went on to win the fight by KO. With his hands on Vedramini's high crotch and attempting to kick out the other leg, Pimblett attempted a takedown, but his lone takedown attempt was eventually smothered. Pimblett was fortunate or skilled in that he maintained his composure and continued striking. Vedramini was shaken by an overhand right, and he was backed up to the cage by a flying knee to the face. If it weren't for the fence, another right hand from Pimblett would have felled Vedramini, and Pimblett then unleashed an unanswered fury of 8 punches to finish out his opponent and bring the fight to a close at 4 minutes and 25 seconds of the first round. Paddy would go on to win his first ever professional fight by means of KO at 4 minutes and 25 seconds into round 1. He was already crowd favorite, and now the crowd went wild. A star was born. What is your take on Paddy Pimblett? Do you think he'll go far in the UFC? Thanks for watching, champs. Take care, and we'll catch you on the next one.